All right, so now we talking about who's the greatest player of all time. I say it's Michael Jordan. I think he says it's I think he said what's his name, Lebanon James. But we're gonna go ahead and have this discussion. Okay, so why do you think that LeBron James is the greatest player that ever walked the face of the earth, besides me?
I'm sorry, I was thrown off by that comment. But when you look at LeBron James, you really gotta break down who LeBron James really is. Like when you think of LeBron James, you're not talking about just a basketball player. You're talking about a legend. You're talking about the greatest of all time. You talking about somebody that his legacy. Dude came out of high school into the league, right? Dude gave himself the highest standard you could ever give. Chasing, at the time, was the greatest player to ever touch basketball, Michael Jordan. He said, I'm chasing the ghost.
Yep.
He had respect to Jordan. No, Jordan was the greatest of all time.
What number did he wear?
23. I believe that. That's true. But look what LeBron James has done. All-time leading scorer. That comes with consistency and longevity. So he kept his body right. That's one thing a lot of players don't do is keep their body right, keep their body healthy. That's why he was able to be great for so long. LeBron James averaged at least 25 points a game every single year, besides his rookie year. LeBron James has led teams that Georgia would have no business going to a championship with. Granted, did he win? No, because he didn't have enough help to do that. Then LeBron James also has the greatest comeback in NBA history, dropping 41 points in back-to-back elimination games against arguably the greatest regular season team we've ever seen.
No, one of the best shooters of all time. Two of the best shooters.
Against the best point guards to ever live. Against the two best shooters to ever live.
Steph is not a point guard.
Against two of the best backcourt he's ever played against. The best backcourt in NBA history. Shooting wise. Best shooting backcourt in NBA history.
Yeah. One
of the best defensive players at the time. Draymond Green, probably one of the best, if not the best. Did all that to win. Then you gotta think. He not only 1-2 in Miami. He came back home, delivered a promise, said, I'm gonna run a ring for you, Cleveland. Cleveland, this is for you. That's what he did in 2016. Then in 2020, he came back to the Lakers. What did he do? Won another ring. All those MVPs. Consistency. LeBron's consistency is unmatched. Nobody's been as good for as long as they have in the league that can compare to LeBron James. So
also that too, like when KD went there, he couldn't do nothing about that. But like he went to finals still at the end of the day. He beat Toronto Raptors, he beat the Atlanta Hawks, he beat everybody, he beat every other team in the East to even get to where you wanted to be.
Nobody dominated the East. Nobody dominated a conference like LeBron.
Like
they didn't say who we had to beat. They said we got to get through LeBron.
Exactly. Like everybody knew if LeBron James on the East, they going directly to the finals. He's going direct to the finals.
You ain't saying nothing about winning them. Okay, so I don't want to, are you finished or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you finished or y'all done? So I got to
Go ahead.
I got to go ahead and get prepared.
Go ahead, do what you gotta do.
And so here's the thing, y'all. So I never said that Bron wasn't a great player because
you think he's the second best?
Yeah, exactly, and that's not bad, right?
That's not bad. It's just wrong.
It's just wrong. This is my factual opinion, but take / the opinion. So, who did LeBron replace as the all-time scoring leader?
Kareem.
How many years did Kareem play?
20? Yeah. Was it like 2019?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that? Yeah.
Did anyone call him to go?
Yep. Yes.
But the masses, though.
He doesn't get enough talk about in the conversation that he should be.
Right. So just having the point. So here's my thing. When you look at ring culture, I think people put too much on rings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not a one-person thing.
That's all about rings.
And so even when you look at the most points, well, he's played the longest, so he's going to amass the most points. When I think about this, I think about dominance. So you look at Michael Jordan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan refuse to let a lot of people eat. I call LeBron James the Golden Corral. He's like a buffet. Everybody gets a chance to eat. You want a championship, you get a championship. You get a championship, you get a championship, right? And I look at Bron. I ask people this question right here. If you look at that Miami Heat team and you substitute Jordan for LeBron, Kobe for LeBron, do you think they only leave with 2 championships?
So you saying like
If you took off LeBron and put Kobe in LeBron's place, or you put Michael Jordan in LeBron's place, do you think they only leave with 2 championships during that 4-year tenure?
Yes.
14?
The Heat.
Miami Heat.
No.
Heat.
No.
So if you're telling me
Nah, because they wouldn't do what he did against the Mavericks. But LeBron had to, in that part, he had to grow up a little bit.
okay, but then he lost against the Spurs.
Like you said, you had to fail to succeed.
But he lost against the Spurs. Remember, he said not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. He was right. I'm not going to win 3. I'm not going to win 4. I'm not going to win 5. So he was right. My thing is this. LeBron James, when you look at his dominance in the East, 10 straight years going to the NBA Finals, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You look at him as a defensive player. It was crazy. He didn't get the depoy. They gave it to Marc Gasol. That was crazy. But my thing is this, right?
They didn't want Joe Kino too.
Right. When you look at not just from a basketball standpoint, even from a global standpoint, more people recognize Michael Jordan even to this day. They did a poll about 2 years ago asking current players, your generation, who's the greatest basketball player of all time? They didn't say LeBron. They said Michael Jordan. These are his peers. LeBron's peers. When you saw that documentary, right, about Michael Jordan that came out during the pandemic, you saw how people feared Michael, the Black Cat. They called him Black Jesus. They called him all these different things. They're not fearing LeBron like that.
It was different times, social media stuff.
Okay, this is pre-social media, so people were going crazy. The Last Dance. I look at the dominance from Michael Jordan, how he was in the first three-peat, retired, came back, totally changed his game. He wasn't flying all through the air, mid-range, locking people up defensively. That time period, he refused to let other people eat. He got a taste of winning and said, I don't want to give this up. LeBron, he is a stat filler. He is. But Michael Jordan went to an apex that no one would ever be able to reach. Ever. And like I keep telling people, the same guys that tell me that LeBron is the GOAT, they be the ones wearing Jordans. Y'all weren't even alive when them Jordans came out, but y'all be wearing them. Yeah, I ain't got them on now, but hey, go on my channel, and I got a whole playlist talking about LeBron, all right? But here's the thing. I've never seen anybody wearing no LeBrons. I see plenty of people wearing Jordans.
I mean, LeBrons aren't shoes that you wear are for style. Jordans are.
I seen people play basketball in Jordans.
I see people play basketball in LeBrons.
Yeah, LeBron James.
I say this: LeBron isn't the most feared basketball player of our generation. I think it's Steph Curry.
You think so?
I think Steph Curry is the most feared player I've ever watched.
Why is that?
Because when you see Steph Curry on the other side of the court, just know the damage that he can do to your team. And just how bad his threes, his jump shot, can just take the air out of the building. That's something I've never seen before. Personally watching.
Okay, like we saw like the Olympics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember we was going back and forth about how Steph was tearing up at the Olympics. My thing is this. When you look at them head to head, Steph got 4 chips. LeBron got 4. Look at MVPs. MVPs over here, right? You look at all NBAs, and so when you begin to just look at some of those accomplishments, someone who's blind and not really watching the game might say, man, Steph, he's really on par with LeBron James, right? There are things that LeBron has done that I don't think will ever be done again. 10 straight trips to the finals, all NBAs, like you say, like the scoring record. I don't think anyone's ever going to touch that. I don't. But when we start talking about the greatest of all time, we got to look at things totality. And that's why I say it's not just based on rings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Bill Russell has 11. But when I look at your impact on the game, on the court, off the court, Michael Jordan is just second to none.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think Steph got him beat.
Yeah, who beat?
Jordan?
Man, you crazy as all get up. Okay, we're talking about off the court, right? So look.
He's raised baby.
Well,
No,
he
I
is.
ain't gonna lie.
No.
It's not. Jordan's obviously the GOAT at it. But, like, as far as, like, the impact on the game, I think nobody's changed the game outside of Jordan or the Steph.
That's another lie. So here's the thing.
Who has?
I don't know.
Okay, you got Shaq. Shaq.
Yeah.
They put the zone in because of Shaq.
Yeah, 3 seconds balance.
Yeah, so like they put the zone in because of Shaq. Then you got Michael Jordan. I would say Allen Iverson. The effect on the game.
But Steph's effect on the game has really changed it probably forever.
Well, yeah, about shooting threes, but okay, so like I'm saying, you look at guys, if you had a Mount Rushmore on guys who changed the game.
Steph's got to be on there.
Steph is on there. Michael Jordan,
Shaq.
Now it's between AI and LeBron. I might say AI.
I won't say LeBron. Nothing really LeBron. Like LeBron is different. Like nobody really like.
I mean, nobody 6'8" can do what he do.
But when I'm talking about AI.
But AI changed the game for
with his handles and stuff.
Yeah, well, no, I'm talking about AI from a cultural standpoint.
Yeah.
Like guys wasn't wearing what he wore, right? Now you look at the way dudes wearing now. They pretty much wearing panties to games right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? For example, when D Wade went into the Hall of Fame, when it's presented, I think it's presented. One of them was Allen Iverson, and he talked about the clothes, the swagger, wearing braids, tattoos. Think about the sleeves. Who brought the sleeves in? AI. He was having a bursa sac injury, and he was wearing it for medical purposes. That's what I'm talking about. Your impact on the game and changing it, right? But anyway, we want to know what y'all think out there, man. Who's the GOAT? LeBron or Michael Jordan?
LeBron, Raymond, James.
LeBron.
December 30th, 1984.
Michael Jeffrey
Greatest basketball
Jordan.
player.
Born in Brooklyn, New York,
Akron,
raised
Ohio.
in North Carolina.
Born in Akron, Ohio, December 30th, 1984. God said, let there be LeBron, and there was LeBron.
That's crazy.
And if you want to lose a championship, go with LeBron.
Let there be LeBron.